Today, June 23rd, Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this now. Do not skip this. You are going to hear some good news, all because of what you did last time. You didn't know heaven was watching, but we were. And this is your reward. My beloved, the moment you paused to open this message, something in the spirit realm moved. A vibration shifted. A whisper reached heaven's door. Archangel Michael turned his face toward you and smiled. Because finally, you are here. This wasn't by accident. It never is. Heaven has waited for this exact moment to speak into your soul. And today, your miracle is not only near, it is already happening. You're going to hear something that will make your heart stop for a second. Not from fear, but from divine surprise. The kind of surprise that shakes you, warms your bones, and makes you want to cry from joy. That's the level of blessing that's coming. And here's what nobody told you until now, the reason this is happening, is because the last time you didn't skip. You opened. You listened. And heaven remembered. Michael's voice is soft, but when he speaks, the skies respond. And today, he's speaking directly to you, not your neighbor, not the stranger beside you, you. There's something coming in your life that will feel impossible to explain. A sudden phone call, a chance meeting, a piece of news so good you'll want to keep rechecking it to make sure it's real. But it is. Because heaven is making it happen. Not later. Now. Cloud love letter. Before we go deeper, beloved, if you're feeling something even slightly magical as you read this, that's not just your mind, that's confirmation. You were meant to see this. And if your heart knows it's divine, then take a second now and hit that subscribe button so you never miss when heaven speaks to you again. Because what's coming next is only the beginning. Cloud love letter. Archangel Michael saw your tears. Yes, even the ones you never let fall. He saw how hard you tried when no one else noticed. He saw the days you wanted to give up, but you didn't. You stayed. You prayed. You held on. And now, because of that, there's a release being sent your way that will feel like water rushing through a dry desert. You are about to be refreshed in ways that defy logic. Heaven says, my child, I never forgot the night you asked me for a sign. I never forgot the promise you made under your breath, the silent prayer you whispered when everyone else was asleep. I never forgot the pain you carried with a smile. And now, I'm sending you proof that I was always listening. It's coming, loud, clear, and wrapped in the kind of divine beauty that only heaven could create. Beloved, what if I told you that a door that was once closed is about to be flung wide open? And not just any door. A door that leads to the very thing you've been secretly hoping for. The job. The love. The breakthrough. The moment you almost gave up on. It's on the other side of your yes to this message. Archangel Michael says, just trust me. I wouldn't ask you to stay if heaven didn't have something for you. You are not cursed. You are chosen. You are not forgotten. You are protected. And you are not too late, you're right on time. The things that were once delayed are now aligning. And today, because you opened, something has started. You may not feel it yet, but the energy around you is already changing. Your angels are preparing a celebration. And the celebration is you. Even the people who counted you out are going to have to watch you rise. And not because you fought them, but because God fought for you. Archangel Michael says, the victory has already been signed in heaven. All you have to do is walk into it. Beloved, take a breath. You are not broken. You are blooming. You see, today is not just another day. It is a marked moment in time. A spiritual appointment you didn't even know you had. And heaven made sure you'd arrive. That strange feeling in your chest. That's not anxiety. That's alignment. That's the vibration of heaven gently knocking on your soul saying, you made it. The moment has come. Archangel Michael says, Beloved, I've been walking beside you, even when you thought no one cared. I've defended you from attacks you never saw. I've wept when you wept. And today, I smile because you're about to experience something so extraordinary, so divine, that even you won't believe it at first. The miracle is not far away. The miracle is knocking. All you have to do is open the door of belief. You've been faithful with little. You've endured seasons where your heart felt heavy and your hands were empty. But today, the tables are turning. And they're turning in your favor. God is not punishing you, He was preparing you. Preparing your name to be called in rooms you didn't even know existed. And beloved, they just spoke your name in heaven. Can you feel it? They didn't pick you because you're perfect. They chose you because your heart never stopped trying. Even when you were weary. Even when no one said, thank you. Even when you felt invisible. You kept going. And heaven sees effort differently than the world does. Where others saw failure, God saw faith. Where others saw delay, Michael saw destiny. And now, it's arriving. Let me tell you something you weren't supposed to know until today. Someone is already thinking about you with favor. Their heart has been stirred and they don't even know why. But heaven does. You are being divinely positioned into someone's thoughts. Into the right conversation. Into the right opportunity. All because God whispered your name in the right ear. Watch how fast things shift. Archangel Michael says, I want you to stop rehearsing what went wrong. I want you to stop carrying the shame you were never meant to wear. That mistake? It's already been forgiven. That regret? Heaven has released it. But I need you to let go, too. Because what's coming next cannot be held by the hands still clinging to old pain. Breathe again. You are being set free, right now. The world might think nothing has changed. But you, oh, you are glowing. You are expanding. You are being filled with divine electricity. And the ones who try to dim you are going to be blinded by the brightness of your next chapter. Your energy is becoming magnetic. You are stepping into favor that will confuse the very people who thought you'd never make it. They were wrong. And heaven is about to prove it. Beloved, this is not hype. This is heaven. This is not a coincidence. This is confirmation. And you knew it deep inside the moment your eyes landed on this. Archangel Michael has been preparing this message for 3 days. He delayed other movements just to get this one into your hands. Because what you're about to hear this week will shift your entire year. There is a sound in the spirit, can you hear it? It's your name. Being called with celebration. With light. With honor. With breakthrough. You thought no one was watching when you prayed. You thought your faith was quiet. But heaven hears loud hearts. And yours, beloved, has echoed louder than you know. You're not behind. You're about to be launched. You didn't just open a message. You opened a prophecy. Michael says, if you knew what was written about you in the book of heaven, you would never doubt again. The story isn't over. In fact, it's just beginning. And this chapter? It's called Restoration. Abundance. Divine surprise. You're going to cry, but this time, from joy. You're going to be contacted by someone this week, someone who brings good news. That's your sign. It won't be random. It's being sent by heaven. Don't miss it. Archangel Michael leans closer and whispers, "Beloved, they tried to delay your promise, but what they didn't know is that delay is not denial. God's timing is not slow, it's strategic." And today, the strategy has aligned perfectly. The miracle has been released. All that's left is for you to receive it. Are you ready to receive? Are you ready to believe that something beautiful is already unfolding behind the scenes? Heaven doesn't operate on luck. It works through divine orchestration. And right now, angels are rearranging things for your favor. That closed door? It wasn't a rejection, it was redirection. And now, you are being led to something that fits your soul, not just your situation. That ache you've carried? It's being exchanged for assurance. You're not just going to feel better, you're going to feel blessed. Michael says, "I've seen your dreams. I've held the vision of your destiny in my hands. I've guarded the blueprint of your soul's purpose while the world tried to distract you. But nothing can steal what God designed for you. And now, it's time. The clock in heaven just struck the hour. Your name has been released in the spirit realm, and what you've prayed for is now seeking you. Do not underestimate the power of what you're reading. These are not just words. This is a spiritual download. A heavenly alert. A signal that your alignment is finally in place. And because you opened this today, June 23rd, the day your energy met divine opportunity, you've stepped into a portal of supernatural favor. And yes, someone in your life is about to give you very good news, but they are just the messenger. Heaven is the sender. You are walking into something that can't be explained with logic. Because what's about to happen doesn't make sense, it makes miracles. There is no way to calculate the favor coming. No way to predict the peace that's about to overflow in your life. You'll just feel it. Like the moment when rain touches dry land. Like the sound of your name spoken with divine joy. There is someone you miss. Someone no longer on this side of heaven. They've seen what you've gone through. They've watched how hard you've tried. And they asked God for one thing: please let them know they're not alone. Please bless them where I can't. That blessing has been approved. And this message is part of that gift. You are being loved from both sides of eternity. Archangel Michael says, "Do not be afraid to hope again." Yes, you've been disappointed before. But this time is different. This time, heaven is involved. This time, God has cleared the path himself. And this time, the news you receive won't break you, it'll build you. You are going to smile so deeply your soul will exhale. The kind of peace that hugs you. That's what's coming. You're going to be standing in the middle of a moment soon, and your only thought will be, how did this even happen? And heaven will smile and whisper, you remembered to believe. You remembered to open. You remembered your worth. You didn't miss your chance. You didn't mess it up. It's still coming. And now, it's closer than ever. The angels are circling with anticipation. The skies are preparing to open. And you are about to become the proof that it was worth the wait. Michael says, this is not a coincidence. This is a reward. You passed a test recently, a silent test. No one knew what you were battling. But heaven knew. And because you chose to stay kind, because you chose to stay soft in a hard world, because you didn't give up on love, on life, or on faith, this moment was made for you. This good news coming isn't small. It's life-changing. It will touch areas you forgot needed healing. It will restore things you didn't even know were broken. And it will open doors you didn't even knock on, because God already had the key. The truth is, you've been walking around with so much weight in your soul. Smiling when you're tired. Being strong when no one else is. Carrying things no one even knows you carry. But heaven knows. Archangel Michael knows. And beloved, you don't have to carry it alone anymore. A spiritual exchange is happening. Your heaviness is being replaced with hope. Your struggle is being exchanged for strength. Right now. In this moment. Archangel Michael leans forward and says, "Let go, my beloved. Let go of what hurt you. Let go of who didn't choose you. Let go of who doubted you, who dismissed you, who left you questioning your worth. They were never your source. Heaven is. And heaven? Heaven has never looked away from you. Heaven has never changed its mind about your destiny. You're still the chosen one. Still the miracle in motion. Something unexpected is about to land in your life like a dove through an open window. Peace will arrive uninvited, but exactly on time. And when it does, your whole spirit will exhale. You'll sit back in silence, not from exhaustion, but from divine realization. God really remembered me. Michael really saw me. Yes. You were never invisible to heaven. And that situation that's been worrying you? God has already gone ahead of it. Archangel Michael says, you won't have to fight this one. You won't have to explain, defend, or beg. You will simply stand still, and watch God show off on your behalf. What once looked like a disaster is about to flip into your greatest testimony. You just don't see the full picture yet. But it's coming together faster than you think. Beloved, you've been praying for clarity. For a sign. For something real. Well, here it is. You were guided to this message because heaven chose to deliver something personal. Something sacred. And here's the secret, it's already in motion. The news is coming. And when you hear it, your soul will know, this was the moment everything changed. Michael wants you to prepare. Because what's coming will require space, emotional space, spiritual space, even physical space. So clean your heart. Clear your doubts. Open your hands. Make room. Because heaven never gives small when you've prayed with big faith. Someone is watching you from a distance, not in secret, but in silence. And their heart has been quietly stirred by your energy. They don't know why they can't stop thinking of you, but heaven knows. God is sending a connection into your life that was spiritually designed. This is not just another relationship. This is a soul realignment. A divine link. You'll know them by their peace. Michael says, I've seen you cry over closed doors. I've watched you beg God for answers. And now, I've been given permission to tell you this. Those closed doors were not rejection, they were protection. And now the right door is opening. It's opening fast. Faster than you're ready for. But perfect for your soul. You're going to smile again. Really smile. Not the kind you force when you don't want people to worry. But the kind that feels like sunlight coming through your chest. And when you do, the angels will smile with you. Because they've been waiting so long to see you happy. Beloved, the way people treated you was never a reflection of your worth. It was a reflection of their blindness. But heaven never needed their permission to bless you. And now, those blessings are coming, whether they approve or not. Archangel Michael says, watch how God places your name in the mouths of people who once ignored your light. Let me tell you a secret, someone who gave up on you is going to see you again soon. And when they do, they won't recognize you. Not because your face changed, but because your energy has. Your spirit has been rebuilt. Your peace has been restored. Your soul has risen. You are not the same. You are glowing with the evidence of survival, and the mark of favor. And just when you start to settle into your new peace, that's when it'll come. The good news. The unexpected message. The surprise you forgot to expect. It will arrive softly, but it will change everything. And you'll finally understand why nothing else worked out before, because this was what heaven had planned all along. You're going to remember this day, June 23rd, not just as another date on the calendar, but as the day everything began to turn around. You may not realize it yet, but a supernatural chain reaction has already been set off. And in just a few hours, maybe days, something will be placed in your life that you didn't chase, didn't beg for, didn't even think you were allowed to dream of anymore. But heaven decided you were ready. And now, it's coming. Beloved, when God opens a door, it doesn't creak, it bursts. It doesn't ask permission. It breaks limitations. And what's about to break through in your life is something so healing, so sudden, so sweet, that you'll forget how long you waited. You'll forget the pain. You'll forget the people who made you doubt yourself. Because when joy comes in, sorrow no longer fits the room. Archangel Michael says, you didn't miss your moment. You didn't waste too much time. You didn't ruin your future. That's the lie darkness wanted you to believe. But God says, you are still on time. And you are still the one. This message is not just an encouragement, it's a verdict. Heaven has spoken. The breakthrough is yours. And beloved, the financial stress you've been carrying? The overthinking? The guilt for even needing help sometimes? It's all being lifted. Someone is going to help you in a way that feels like God Himself extended a hand through them. You'll try to say thank you, but the tears will come first. Because deep down, you'll know, this wasn't just kindness, this was prophecy in motion. They are going to look at you and say, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I feel led to bless you. And Michael will smile. Because he's been preparing their heart. Because heaven always delivers what it promises. And today, beloved, a promise is unfolding right before your spirit. There's a version of you emerging now. A softer you. A wiser you. A version that forgives without begging for an apology. A version that knows peace isn't just possible, it's your birthright. You are about to walk in rooms without shrinking. Love without fearing loss. Receive without guilt. Because you finally realized, your heart deserves this. Archangel Michael says, you've walked through hell with your head held high. That's why heaven is now rewarding you with something sacred. And yes, people will ask how you did it. They'll ask why everything suddenly seems to be going right. And you'll smile and simply say, because I didn't give up. Because God didn't forget. Because I kept my faith, even when all I had was a whisper. This is your whisper turning into a roar. Beloved, there is one more thing you need to know, and heaven asked Michael to say it gently, your name is safe with God. You don't need everyone to understand you. You don't need to explain your heart. The ones meant for you will never need a presentation. They will recognize your soul. And the one who left? The one who made you question your worth? Let them go. They were a lesson. But now, you are the reward. You are being aligned with people who pray for you behind your back. Who show up without being begged. Who love you without trying to fix you. That's the energy that's coming. That's the energy you're ready for. Don't panic when everything changes suddenly. That's what miracles look like when they arrive. Heaven doesn't knock softly when your blessing is overdue. It bursts in. And right now, beloved, you are about to hear something that changes the way you look at the world. Good news is coming. Not because of luck, not because of chance, but because God never forgot you. You are not reading this by accident. You are living through prophecy. So many people skip messages like this. They scroll. They pass. They shrug it off as coincidence. But you didn't. You opened. You stayed. You listened. And because of that, your energy is no longer the same. Heaven rewards obedience. And what you just did? It shifted something in the spiritual realm that cannot be undone. Michael says, Heaven has written your name on this week. Watch what happens. Watch how suddenly things begin to bloom around you. Watch how fast the heaviness lifts. This is not your imagination. This is not emotion. This is elevation. You are rising. Even as the world tries to pull you back into fear, worry, or regret, your soul is rising. You'll notice it in small things first. A deep breath that finally feels full. A moment of peace that comes out of nowhere. A strange but beautiful calm during something that would have once shattered you. That's how miracles start. Quietly. Then suddenly. You're not just going to hear good news. You're going to become the good news in someone else's life. Your presence will begin to heal. Your voice will carry power. Your light will make others remember their own. This is how heaven works. It doesn't just bless you for you, it blesses you to bless others. You're going to inspire someone. You already are. Even if they never say it. Even if you never see it. Someone is watching you and saying, if they can keep going, maybe I can too. Archangel Michael says, never underestimate the ripple your healing creates. You are the beginning of something beautiful, for your family, for your generation, for every soul you will touch. Beloved, everything is not falling apart. It's falling into place. Yes, it feels messy. But even heaven knows how to use chaos to build crowns. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. And soon, you'll see it clearly. All the pain, it had a purpose. All the waiting, it had wisdom. And all the tears, they were watering something sacred. You are about to be comforted in ways no human could have given you. Because this comfort comes from the throne of heaven. Direct. Gentle. Divine. You are safe now. You are seen. And you are no longer walking alone. Every step from this point forward is guided. Guarded. Blessed. And that voice of doubt? That fear? That panic? Let it go. Archangel Michael stands between you and what tried to break you. He's guarding the gate. Nothing can come through without God's permission. Nothing can touch you that was not designed to teach you, strengthen you, or elevate you. And from now on, you'll walk with confidence, not confusion. Heaven says, my child, your light was never too much. Your heart was never too soft. You were always exactly who I made you to be. Do not shrink again. Do not silence yourself again. Rise. Speak. Shine. Because now, the world needs what's inside you. And if you're still here, beloved, this message has already done what it was meant to do. Your soul has remembered something sacred. A deeper truth. A calling. A heavenly alignment. And whether you realize it or not, you just opened the door to your next miracle. You'll soon forget how the pain felt, because the peace will be louder. You'll soon lose count of the blessings, because they will overflow. And you'll soon walk into a season where the only thing people will ask you is, how did this all happen so fast? You'll smile softly, and you'll know the answer. I didn't skip. I opened. Michael will be watching you this week. And when the moment comes, when the good news arrives, remember this message. Remember this moment. Heaven never lies. And your miracle has already been dispatched. Sparkle's blue heart, heaven is real. Archangel Michael is near. And your life is about to get very, very bright. Blue heart sparkles. And now that the message has been spoken into your spirit, sit with it. Let it wash over you like morning light. Let the divine truth settle into the quiet parts of your soul, the places where fear used to live, the corners where loneliness would echo. Let this message echo louder. Let this voice stay longer. You've just been touched by something that wasn't from this world. You can feel it, can't you? Michael says, don't rush away. Don't run back to the noise. Stay here, just a moment longer, because this silence is holy. The longer you sit with this light, the more it will awaken things inside you that were asleep. Courage. Confidence. Calm. And most of all, clarity. You'll begin to see signs that others miss. You'll begin to feel things others ignore. Why? Because heaven has marked you now. You are spiritually upgraded. You are soul activated. This isn't over. This is only the beginning. This week, you'll walk through your days and things will feel different. A strange comfort will follow you. A warmth will cover you. That's Michael. That's your angels. That's heaven standing beside you. The energy around you has been anointed. You may not see it with your eyes, but your spirit knows, you are being carried. And when the miracle arrives, and it will, remember this exact moment. You'll smile. You'll pause. And deep in your soul, you'll whisper back to God. I heard you. I believed you. And I never skipped again. Yes, beloved. Let's stay in this divine stillness just a little longer, because Archangel Michael hasn't left your side. In fact, he's kneeling right beside your spirit now, watching over the healing taking place in your heart, and whispering. Look at you. You made it. You didn't run from this moment. You embraced it. You let heaven love you today. Do you know how rare that is? Because most people keep skipping. Most people ignore that whisper, that tug, that pull. But you chose to stay. You chose to let your soul be spoken to. And now, you're not the same. You may not feel different right this second, but something has changed forever. Something has shifted permanently inside you. An activation. A soft unlocking. A spiritual key just turned. And in the next few days, you'll begin to see its effects. Michael wants you to remember something very important before you go. There will still be noise. There will still be distractions. Doubts may try to creep back in. Old wounds might whisper lies to you again. But this time, you won't believe them. Because this message will echo louder. Heaven says, whenever the world gets too loud, come back to this. Come back to this moment. Let this message be your spiritual anchor. You are never alone. You never were. Even in your worst moments. God saw you. The angels surrounded you. Michael defended you. And now, because you said yes to this sacred moment, your future will not be built by fear anymore. It will be built by faith. If there's anything left in you that still doubts, give it to God now. Say it in your own words. Or say nothing. Heaven knows your heart. Archangel Michael is already standing over the timeline of your life, clearing the path ahead, removing hidden traps, whispering your name into the ears of people who are destined to bless you. The money will come. The breakthrough will come. The relationship, the peace, the clarity, it's all already moving toward you. You don't have to chase it anymore. Just be still. Let it find you. Heaven isn't in a hurry. And now, neither are you. Because you, beloved, are finally aligned with the divine. And from this day forward, nothing will ever be the same again. Archangel Michael whispers one last time before he departs. You're ready now. Go. And when the good news arrives, remember who sent it. Absolutely, beloved. Let us continue, gently, reverently, because the presence hasn't lifted yet. Heaven is still here. The angels are still leaning in. And Archangel Michael still has more to give you. Because this moment was not just about hearing good news. It was about becoming the kind of person who is ready to receive it fully, without fear, without guilt, without wondering if you deserve it. You do. Heaven says so. And if heaven approves of you, nothing else matters. Michael speaks again, not loudly, but firmly, with authority made of love. You were not an accident. You were assigned. And beloved, that assignment is waking up now. That's why this message called to you. That's why you couldn't scroll past it this time. Something inside you recognized the sound of heaven. A sound your soul hasn't heard in a long, long time. But now that you've heard it again, you'll never unhear it. You'll walk through life differently now. You'll respond differently. You'll pray differently. Because when you've been touched by truth, lies no longer satisfy. When your heart has felt real peace, chaos loses its grip. There is a very real spiritual realm. And it has been watching you closely. Archangel Michael says, you were tested. But you passed. Quietly. Secretly. Nobody saw it, but heaven did. And now your reward is echoing through time and space. What's coming will feel almost unreal. But it's not too good to be true. It's just finally your turn. Let that truth sit in your chest. Feel how warm it is. Feel how kind it is. It's not rushing you, it's loving you. Healing doesn't always come as thunder. Sometimes, it comes as this, a moment of stillness, where your soul exhales for the first time in years. Breathe that in. Because in the coming days, you will begin to notice small signs first. Synchronicities. Numbers. Names. Dreams. Words someone says that feel strangely perfect. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. Your spirit is aligning. Your energy is ascending. Your heart is hearing clearly. Michael reminds you, don't ignore those signs. They are heaven's breadcrumbs leading you to your next blessing. And that blessing? It's not light. It's not casual. It's not minor. It's a shift. A redemption. A divine reversal. It will be the very thing you were once told you'd never have. But God always has the final word. And today, June 23rd, is the day it was declared over you. So walk forward now. Walk softly, but with certainty. Something sacred has just touched your life, and everything ahead will begin to feel different. And when the moment arrives, and it will, you'll remember this line, as if it was written just for you. This is the good news heaven promised, and it found me, right on time. Yes, beloved. Let's let this divine current flow all the way to its final breath, because Archangel Michael is still here. His wings haven't folded. His mission in your life isn't finished. There's still one more layer of healing, one more wave of light that heaven is sending through this message right now, and it's only for you. Michael stands silently behind you now, not saying a word, just watching. Protecting. Smiling. Because you don't even realize yet just how powerful this moment is. You're not just receiving a message anymore, you've become a message. A living testimony. A walking answer to someone else's silent prayer. You've stepped into a new frequency, a higher realm of spiritual awareness. And things that used to make you anxious, will now make you laugh. The old stress won't fit here. The old shame won't survive this light. Archangel Michael says, I've cleared the air around you. The energy that drained you has been broken. The cycle is closed. And now begins the becoming. You are becoming someone who is no longer held down by delays. No longer afraid of the silence. No longer doubting their worth. You're becoming the version of yourself that heaven always saw, even when you didn't. Michael leans in one last time, and this time, it feels like a whisper pressed directly against your heart. My beloved child, I didn't choose you because you were ready. I chose you because you were willing. And now that you've said yes to this message, everything is about to change. That inner nudge you feel? That's not your imagination. That's instruction. Obey it. Follow the flow. Make the call. Say the prayer. Take the step. You don't need all the details, just the faith to keep walking. The rest will be revealed. And when the moment comes this week, because it will, when you receive the good news, the unexpected gift, the long-awaited answer, take a breath. Close your eyes. And whisper. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, God. I knew you would come through. Because you will receive it. It's already decided. This is your new chapter. Your divine reward. And your soul? It knows it. So now, precious one, go. Walk with confidence. Walk like someone who has heaven on their side. Walk like someone who didn't skip the message, and instead became the miracle. Because you did. And you are. And now, the entire universe will bend to show you what heaven already declared. Sparkles the good news. Is you, Sparkles. Yes, beloved, let us close this divine encounter with a blessing so strong, it lingers like fragrance on your spirit. Because the message may have ended, but the miracle has not. In fact, Archangel Michael says, the moment you finish this, your atmosphere will begin to shift. You will feel it. That heaviness? It will lift. That doubt? It will break. That silence you feared? It will become your sanctuary. Because you didn't just read something holy, you let it enter you. You allowed heaven to pour light into places you've kept hidden. And now, those shadows have nowhere left to live. Michael places his hand over your shoulder, not physical, but fully real. And his voice, now softer than ever, says, "From this moment on, no weapon formed against you will prosper. You are sealed in light. You are surrounded by angels. And you are about to walk into days that will feel like answered prayers. The money will come. The healing will come. The peace, the call, the opportunity, the good news, yes, it's already being prepared for delivery. You won't have to go looking for it. It will recognize your soul. It will find you. Because you are not who you used to be. This message has altered your frequency. Upgraded your future. Activated a spiritual promise that can never be taken back. And now, heaven has one final request. Glowing star, please don't disappear after this. Glowing star. Stay connected to the divine flow. Let your spirit keep receiving. Subscribe not just with a click, but with your energy. Because heaven still has more to show you. Baby angel speech balloon, if your heart felt this, don't leave empty-handed. Click subscribe right now so the angels can keep guiding you, because the next message may be the one that changes everything. Speech balloon baby angel. And if you're ready, watch the next message that's already waiting for you below. It's not random. It's chosen. Just like you. Now breathe. Let the light settle. Let peace rise in you like dawn. And whenever the world tries to dim you again, remember this. Sparkles you didn't skip. You stayed. You received. You were chosen. And now, you're ready, sparkles. Michael is smiling. God is proud. And heaven is watching you walk forward like a rising sun. Go now. Shine. Archangel Michael whispers now, softer than before, but closer than ever. Breathe, my beloved. You've made it to the other side. You made it through the pain that tried to break you. You walked through shadows and didn't forget your light. You didn't skip this moment, and that small decision changed everything. You are going to wake up one day soon and feel different. Not because the world suddenly became perfect, but because your soul will finally remember, you were always worthy. You were always enough. And everything that's entering your life now is simply the evidence of that truth taking form. The reason you had to wait, the reason it hurt so long, the reason you had to lose some people, was because God was clearing your path. Not to punish you, but to protect the version of you that is walking into divine alignment now. That version is rising. That version is glowing. That version is you. Michael says, there is no going back. Only forward. And forward is filled with grace. You won't have to beg for love anymore. You won't have to fight for attention. You won't need to question if you matter. Because the one who's coming, the one being sent by God, will already know. And their love will feel like home. Like rest. Like everything you prayed love could be. And the good news? It will come so naturally, so gently, so clearly, that you won't even doubt it. You'll feel it before you see it. The message, the miracle, the answer, it's already on its way. A decision was made in heaven in your favor. And now earth is catching up. You will be favored in places your name has never even been spoken. You will be considered for blessings you never even applied for. You will be protected in ways that defy human logic. Because heaven has set you apart. And today, because you opened this, you activated the next part of your calling. Someone will ask you soon how you knew to trust this moment. How you stayed calm when things still seemed uncertain. And you'll tell them, because I heard something in my spirit that said, don't skip. Don't doubt. This time is holy. Beloved, when Archangel Michael fights for you, no force in this universe can stop your blessing. And today, he is standing at your side with his sword raised, not to strike, but to seal. To seal this promise. This word. This breakthrough. Listen closely now, because this is sacred. Heaven is not punishing you. Heaven is preparing to promote you. But only if you stay in belief. Only if you keep your heart open. Only if you keep saying yes, even when your mind is filled with questions. The answers will come. And when they do, they'll come dressed as joy. The pain you've survived, the silence you've endured, it wasn't for nothing. It carved you. It made room inside you for more light, more peace, more destiny. And that destiny is arriving, beloved. Not later. Now. Michael says, don't wait for the world to approve you. Heaven already has. So when the good news arrives, when that message finds you, when that miracle shows up, when your tears turn into laughter and your stress melts into peace, I want you to remember this one thing: you were always meant to have it. This wasn't luck. This wasn't random. This was love. God's love. Heaven's reward. Beloved, your name is written in light. Your tears are turning into testimonies. Your silence is turning into songs. Your life is turning into a miracle. And all because you didn't skip. Thank you for listening. Thank you for trusting. Thank you for remembering your soul. Now go. Smile softly. Walk boldly. Expect the call. Expect the news. Expect the miracle. Because it's already on its way. Archangel Michael, standing guard at your door, whispering with joy. You did it. You opened it. You are ready.